This is my intro music. Welcome to the video. I hope you like it lots, so don't forget to subscribe and click the thumbs up button. Now let's react.
Hey, hi, hello there, and welcome to another episode of An Anthropologist Watches Glitter and Laser. Yay! As predicted, Anna is milking this cruise vacation footage that she took. This is going to be the stylish outfit inspiration from her plus-size cruise fashion. She's already put out a video where she shows us her vacation and just complains the entire time. And I figured then that we were going to get at least a "this is what I wore" lookbook style video, and we're probably due for a "my body betrayed me. I'm not as physically fit as I believe that I was. La 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 la, this is what I've learned" video here after this one. And that'll probably be it for the cruise videos. So my guess is we've got one more video after this that's going to talk about Virgin Cruise. The cruise was paid for by Virgin. They gave it to her so that she could, advertise their cruise line. I forgot what ship she was on, to be perfectly honest, at one point. And her overall negative experience that she goes on about, I mean, is that really the kind of advertising that Virgin Cruise Line wanted? I don't think it is, but, it's over now. And somehow Anna survived. But this is Glitter and Lasers, wealth signaling to everyone watching about how hip, cool, and not you she is. Look at Anna and all of the really expensive clothes that she wore on her free vacation. Ooh, don't you wish you could afford this stuff too? I bet you do. I hate wealth displays. They drive me nuts. Glitter and Lasers earns commissions on these tagged products. So everything that she's wearing, that outfit was $90. You paid $50 for a pair of Crocs. This is ridiculous. This shirt that she has on right now is $50. I bought stuff from Duluth Clothing Company. Their shit's expensive. I didn't even pay $50 for a shirt. I buy on sale. Because I'm cheap. Alright, anyway, so thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my members. You guys rock. And the members' lives have been, they have been a thing lately. Highly recommend joining us. Thank you to everybody who's going to hit the thumbs up button. And I'm going to speed her up a bit here. How fast do I want her to go? We're just going to do a 125, only a 10-minute video. So I always need to caveat this. I don't like Anna's style. I don't mind this outfit, actually. This is pretty tame. I don't mind this style. It's actually something I would wear. However, the stuff that she had on when she was on the cruise, most of it wasn't bad. I mean, I liked most of it. So normally, I am not a fan of Anna's style because it's too loud, it's too over the top, and most of the time it doesn't fit her. So she looks bad in it. And it's not just because she buys like the most god-awful patterns she can find. It's because she buys clothes in the wrong size. She's kind of got a problem, an Amberlynn problem. But yeah, so I do think I'm going to enjoy the majority of the clothes that she has on. And I know that she's probably going to have a bunch of bathing suits in her. If it's the same stuff that was in her last video, I liked the majority of the stuff she was wearing, I guess is where I'm going with this. But anyway, let's get into this, shall we?
So if y'all saw my last video where I was cruising through the Caribbean with Virgin Voyages,
Where I was complaining my way through the Caribbean and kvetching about Virgin. Actually, she never came for the ship itself, which I find interesting because, like, the last time she was on a boat, which was immediately before this one, she was actually complaining about the amenities on the boat because they were too small. But I realize I need to, yeah, I moved everything around. I realize I need to, like, move stuff because now we're facing the wrong direction again. Oh, well, we'll fix it later. Um, but yeah, I don't remember. The only things that she said about the ship that she didn't like was things weren't open when she wanted them to be open, and she didn't figure out how room service works. You've been how many places and been in how many hotels, and you didn't know what room service was? I also, nearly every place I've ever been, I'm assuming that the rooms on the boat are pretty much kind of like a hotel. So they probably had like, the TV guide on the stand where the TV was, and probably also information on the restaurants that are on the ship and how to order food if you wanted it brought to your room. I'm just guessing. That just seems logical to me. But anyway, I've never been on a ship, so. But she didn't come for the ship itself. She did complain a lot about the excursions that she went on, and basically just how she was in general in a really shitty mood the entire time. So anyway, onward.
You probably left a comment about what I was wearing.
Dress.
And in realizing this, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do a video of everything I wore, and then I'm going to do another video of everything I swam in, because it is the season of swim. But this
Yay. Look at that bruise. That really is just a giant ass bruise. I would say, look, she's displaying herself half naked. I would say it's one of like her fold scars, because those are a thing. But like it isn't. It looks like she ran into like a doorknob. That's what it looks like, which feels like that would be really painful. I've done that on more than one occasion. Not with my gut, but she's like a whole foot taller than me, so stuff's going to hit her differently at a different height than it's going to hit me, I guess is my point.
video, this is about outfits. So let's get into everything I wore on my Caribbean cruise.
Yeah.
First look, I got on the boat in this amazing red crochet set.
I hated this, by the way.
It was from a surprising
It's a set? I thought it was a single piece.
store, a store that I have not shopped in years. Forever 21. Now, this might shock you guys, but Forever 21 has some really cute stuff right now, and they've extended their sizing up to a 4X, which is more of like a teen 4X, so it does fit like a 3X in normal plus. This set was super comfortable. I got so many compliments on it, and I felt great. So cool.
Maybe it looks better in person. It looks way too tight. But I guess it's a knit set, so that means it's kind of like a sweater dress kind of a situation, so it's gonna fit really tight. That's what sweater dresses do.
Could not recommend it more. I also love that it had little details like the flowers at the neckline and the tie on the waist, so like kind of laced up on the side.
So it's a single piece.
It was very comfortable and honestly would make a great cover up or wearing it like I did here as an outfit. So
I thought you were wearing it like a cover up, because I'm pretty sure that's a bathing suit on underneath there. So wouldn't that make it a cover up? Not necessarily an outfit.
Another thing that I was really into on this cruise was sets. And I love a good set. People say that these are in style or out of style all the time, but for me, they're always in style. They're an easy outfit that makes me feel comfortable. And with a longer torso, I generally find sets and ironically bikinis work better for my body.
I don't think she has a long torso. I don't really feel like, personally, I don't think she has a longer torso. I think she's just really tall. Which I suppose is going to give you the same problem, but I feel like I don't feel like her torso's that long. I have a long torso and stubbly ass legs. So, I mean, I know the struggle. It is real. Like when I'm sitting, I look like a normal heighted person. Then I stand up and I don't stand up. So it's that kind of a thing. But like, to me, personally, it looks like all of her height's in her legs. Like all of her length is in her legs, and she's got an average size torso. I don't know. Maybe I'm nuts.
So the first one I want to talk about is this amazing set from Reb Dolls. It was these viscose-like pants and then a top that tied in the front that was like a cami. This had smocking in the back, so it really could be worn without a bra, which is amazing because on a cruise, I don't want to wear a bra. The pants, I have had these pants.
Why? Why a cruise specifically? Like, why is that the specific situation that you don't want to wear a bra in? It's just very odd, sorry. has nothing to do with anything. I didn't like that outfit. I don't like the fabric of it. I'm getting so used to the stuff that she wears at this point that it doesn't even hit me that she's wearing a two-piece where like her voluptuousness is voluptuating out over her waistband. But so that part of me is kind of dead now. But I do remember seeing her in a short or something in this outfit, and I had just gotten back from Atlantic City, which is basically a little mini Las Vegas with like none of the fun of Las Vegas. It's still pretty cool. Don't get me wrong, but it's not Las Vegas. But it does have a lot of casinos and gambling there. Anyway, my point is, when she first showed herself in that outfit in the short, I was like, wow, she looks exactly like one of the ladies in Atlantic City who was like a pro in the gambling pits there. There were some characters there. I don't have a better way of putting that. I'm not talking about ladies of the night. I'm talking about women who haven't gotten up from the one-armed bandit in probably 3 hours. She looked like a pro gambler, I guess is my point.
Pants before in another print, and I love them. So when I saw them come back for the season, I was like, I need. This whole outfit looked fantastic, looked fancy, but was very, very comfortable. And I think
She's got to quit dancing. I know she thinks she looks cool when she does that. And I imagine, hear me out. I imagine when you stomp and you shimmy like that and you've got all of that to shimmy, it probably does look fairly impressive because it just kind of like, it just shakes and it just keeps going. But like, it doesn't look great. I don't know.
I think that's the key to dressing on a cruise, is wearing things that look great but feel comfortable if you accidentally get sunburned, or if you're really tired and hot, or you just don't want to wear a bra like me ever. This is like a great outfit for that.
That's kind of fun that they had that wall you could draw on. We are seeing more of the cruise in this video where she's showing off her outfits than we saw in the actual video about the cruise. We've seen more of the ship in 2 minutes and 15 seconds of this video about her outfits than we saw in the whole like 12-15 minute video about the actual cruise.
Another set I brought was this really cute sweat set from Anthropologie.
This was ugly.
This is
She looks like she doused herself in mustard.
in a color that's really polarizing, and you guys have probably seen it if you watched my Anthropologie haul. This set is super comfortable, and
I didn't like it in that either.
I really love a Chartreuse. And again, I know this is not for everybody, but if you like Chartreuse and you want a good sweat set, this is an amazing set. They also do have it in other colors and slightly different cuts. In fact, Anthropologie's Daily Practice, which is their home brand, which made this set, is really amazing at kind of producing this style of pieces. This was the perfect.
Well, that's good to know, because I will never go look at them. On top of it just not looking good and her insistence on wearing this color that looks like absolute crap on her, like, the cut is terrible. I think we looked at this when she did the haul, and it looks like crap on the model. It's just an ugly set.
Thing for kind of just bopping around the boat. I could be active in it, but I also felt comfortable like eating. It was a little bit nicer than like gym clothes per se.
I don't know why, but White Girls Can't Jump just went through my head because that used to be a thing. That was a movie, White Men Can't Jump, but you know, follow me.
It also was a great cover up over swim. I felt supported.
It was so tight on you. I don't think you're even believing the words that you're saying. That doesn't look like the face of someone who believes what they're saying. I think you're just bullshitting.
And honestly, I would wear this around my house all the time.
I mean, I would wear it around the house too, and then never outside. No one alive would ever see me in that aside from my cats and my partner. Like, ever. Of course, I wouldn't own it to begin with.
Because it makes me feel a little bit nicer than pajamas, which I often find myself in too much.
I got nothing wrong with wearing pajamas or ugly outfits around the house. That's what they're for. Leaving the house in them? Wearing them in public? I get embarrassed when I have to like, I get embarrassed when I have to go to like the mailbox because we have a hallway with the mailboxes. If I have to like run out and grab the mail, I like check to make sure there's nobody in the hallway because I don't want my neighbors to see me in my PJs. They're not because my PJs are particularly hideous. It's just embarrassing.
I'm trying to get out of my pajama phase in life because it's really hard to like not want to wear pajamas all the time. Speaking of pajamas, the last set I want to talk about is another set from Rev Dolls that literally felt like pajamas. Now, I don't usually put the same brand in kind of like a lookbook, or I try to wear different brands when I go on a trip just to show you guys variety. But I am really loving Rev Dolls for a lot of different reasons. The clothing is cute, they offer up to a 5X, and they also are affordable. And it's a small business, so it's kind of like one of those like a lot of wins on my list. And it's just cool. It's another outfit that a lot of people...
I didn't want to like this outfit, but I do actually like it. I like the cut. I don't know about the pants, like they're like balloon pants. So, but the top looked really cute. And as much as I go on about these patterns, I actually really liked the pattern on this one. So, as far as like a vacation outfit, apparently you're supposed to wear god-awful clothes when you're on vacation anyway. I missed that one, but would I have shot it against the bright red Virgin Mobile corridor thing here? I think this is the running track that she ran a mile on. No, because it's not really doing the fabric any favors, and the red keeps bouncing off of her skin, making her look like a lobster. So I wouldn't have shot it here. I would have put it on more of a neutral background because you can't really see it.
People stopped me on. I love that I could wear the top off the shoulder or on the shoulder based on how comfortable you are in showing kind of the neck region. Again, I didn't need a bra. Success. And literally felt like the softest pajamas I ever worn. In fact, I made lots of stringers on the cruise whenever they would tell...
There you go. Now you can actually kind of see the outfit. I mean, granted, she's acting like an idiot, but like overall, it's not the worst outfit.
Tell me like, oh my gosh, I love your outfit. I'd be like, oh, touch it. It feels like pajamas.
I mean, it's a striking pattern. It's hard not to notice it. So,
and that to me, again, the perfect outfit. So I had to throw another Rev Dolls in there because I just thought it was so great. There was actually a fourth set that I'm just remembering now, but I wore it for such a little amount of time, and we didn't get a lot of good footage of it because we got off the boat, our camera kind of crapped out, we were panicking, so we had like a shot that we got in it, and then immediately I got on the boat and I took it off and I was swimming. But I think it's important to talk about because it's a super affordable set. It's from a brand that's available everywhere, which is Old Navy, and I honestly love Old Navy. I know that it is not the most wild and crazy pieces, but you can do a lot with the basics through just styling. And
I like Old Navy, actually. I think they've got cute clothes. I'm a little disappointed in them. We bought my partner a couple pairs of jeans there a while ago now, like earlier this year. I think for his birthday in March. But anyway, my point is, we bought my partner a couple pairs of jeans earlier this year, and he wore them out in like a few months. Like they've got holes in them already, and not like the stylish kind of holes, you know? So I'm a little disappointed because the last time we bought jeans for him, which was like last year, like 2 years ago, we got them from Old Navy and they held up just fine. So I don't know what the difference was this year, but I'm a little disappointed in them. However, I bought 2 pairs of jeans from them recently and I freaking love them. I live in those jeans. They are some of my favorite jeans. And one of them I'm going to actually have taken in here in a minute because like they're too big, but I don't want to quit wearing them. I'm going to take them to a tailor and have them take the waistband and the sides in, but I love these jeans. So I don't know what the problem was with these jeans that he got. Maybe he just got lemons, I guess. I don't know. But usually, I mean, shit, I've got a pair of sandals from Old Navy that I bought 8 years ago. Probably longer than that. Anyway, I wear the hell out of them during the summer.
this is a 2-piece orange set. You guys know orange is my favorite color, so I love it.
As far as like the color orange, she usually gets an orange color that's just absolutely atrocious. This didn't look too bad on her color-wise, but she does kind of look like she's wearing a prison jumpsuit. She looks like she's wearing the sexy prisoner costume from like Halloween stores.
One small caveat is that these pants are way too big in the waist for me. And I think if you're an apple shape, they would fit you so much better. I actually have to like sew elastic into the waistband to keep them on. Because, you know, these lipedema thighs, they just make my sizing a little bit more challenging.
I've had a couple people, it's only been a couple in my comment sections that have said her lipedema distribution is odd. That she doesn't look like she actually has lipedema. I've only had a couple people say this. And one of the things that they talk about, the handful of people, is that she doesn't have the telltale cuffing in the calves. She has very slim calves compared to her upper body, compared to her upper leg and thighs and boutoir, if you will. I don't know, but I do know that she's trying to claim that all of the weight that's on her still cannot be lost through normal weight loss means because it's all lipedema fat and therefore cannot be burned by the body. That one I hardcore call bullshit on, and so does a lot of people. I'm really interested for her to get into her lipedema journey. She's made 2 shorts on it that I've seen so far. One where she was in the doctor's office to have the discussion about the lipedema, and the second one was her drinking a Starbucks and lecturing us about what lipedema is, because there's been lipedema, because there was some confusion about what it was, other than the fact that people are constantly mixing up lipedema and lipedema, me being one of them. I don't think people are going to buy it. And so I wonder how long she's going to try to push the storyline that she's suffering from lipedema. I don't know. But I just wanted to kind of put out there that there is an idea that she's just fat. Like, that's not lipedema. She's just got cottage cheese butt, which, from my understanding, is lipedema. So
if you're an apple shape, you wouldn't have to do that, and they're just really great. Again, another thing that I got a lot of compliments on. So the last things I'm going to talk about are 2 dresses I wore, and I didn't intentionally mean to bring 2 red dresses, but I did, and they both have very different vibes, so that's okay. The first dress I
really liked this one. I wouldn't call it red, though.
brought was from a brand called Sugar Lips, and this is my first experience wearing Sugar Lips. In fact, I enjoyed it so much that I am going to do a haul in the future because, again, I didn't even know this brand made Plus, and it was so fantastic I felt people needed to see it.
I thought it was a really pretty dress, but I like that style of dress. I like that cut of a dress. I think it's flattering on damn near everyone. So, I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out there it won't look good on, but the cut, the color, it was all right. I mean, like I said, she's on vacation. You're supposed to wear god-awful clothes when you're on vacation. So sure, whatever, rock it out.
Now,
I really like the cut in the back. She hadn't shown us the back. And I like the drape. I think the drape looks really nice on her too.
was kind of an off-the-shoulder-ish with like a V in the back. And I just say that because I find that V ruffle detail so much more interesting than like
it's really hard to like gracefully, because I know what she was trying to go for there, and it's really hard to like gracefully descend the staircase when each one of the stairs is like 4 steps wide. Because you're supposed to like 1 step, 2 step, and then you gotta like 1 step, 3, 4, 5, 2 step, okay. You know, it's really hard to do that, but I give her props for trying to do the graceful staircase descent, because it's really only the best way to show off a dress, I think, personally.
a straight across the back, off the shoulder dress. Hopefully you can see it in the video of me wearing it. This was a very comfortable dress, but it did have a lot of volume at the bottom. So if you're like me and a pear shape, buy your top size.
Wow, she actually admits to being a pear shape. Last time she was talking about her body shape, she was trying to convince us that she's got an hourglass shape. And I was like, I'm not crazy, right? That's definitely, that's like the pearest of pears. So there's nothing wrong with having a pear-shaped body. I just don't like when she tries to like gaslight people. She's like, I have an hourglass figure with, you know, my snatched wasp waist. And it's like, okay.
Do not buy your bottom size. It will be too big. I actually originally bought this dress in the size of my bottom, which is like a 3X, and I returned it and rebought it in a 2X, and it fit considerably better. And as you can see in the video, I still have a lot of skirt and space, but it's fitting me up here the way I want it to fit, which is, again,
She walks like Amberlynn.
in a way that
She walks like Anne Boleyn, and we just got done with this 5K saga, wherein we were with a physical trainer, a physical therapist, who instructed us on how to walk properly and was giving us exercises to strengthen the various muscles needed in order to walk properly. And obviously, we have not been doing those exercises, or we've just given up on it entirely because she's back to doing the Frankenstein waddle.
allows me to not wear a bra. That's the theme of this video. Bras are stupid.
Bras are stupid.
But it was a really great dress.
I say as someone who doesn't have to wear one if I don't want to because I'm not that well endowed. That's the benefit to having a small chest. You don't have to wear a bra if you don't want to. My more fortunate sisters, they need a little bit more support, as I understand.
For that, got a lot of really great compliments. We were shooting in kind of like a main area on the cruise, and a bunch of people came up to me and were like, "Oh my god, I love your dress!" And you know,
Did they though?
well, that's my favorite thing.
It was a nice dress. I liked that dress. I would wear that dress. Especially if it was like in any other color, I would probably, or any other pattern, I might wear that dress. I did like it.
It made my cruise a-okay.
Yay.
The last dress I wore was from City Chic, and this is very on trend with like the shoulder ties and kind of the sweetheart neck here. This is a very
This has nothing to do with her taste. I don't like this style of dress. It never looks good, in my opinion, and it really doesn't look good on Anna because it looks like it's too small. But it might just be because she's trying to be the braless wonder, and I feel like this is one of those dresses you probably should have worn a bra in, just because like the girls need to be in the right place for these dresses to sit correctly, for the silhouette of the dress to work properly. So I don't know. Take that how you want.
comfortable dress. This is a dress that would be great for like even sightseeing in. It doesn't look it. It looks glamorous and kind of slightly vintage in nature, but it's actually incredibly comfortable, has
It does actually look kind of vintage in nature, yeah. I'll give her that.
pockets, and would be great over a pair of bike shorts to walk a city. And I would very much wear it that way if I were packing it again for a future trip, which honestly I might. I think City Chic is another one of those underrated
This is just baby reindeer.
brands. I think a lot of people know about City Chic, but literally some of their stuff coming out recently is just so good. It's so good. And they're another brand that I just purchased a haul from for future because I was so impressed by this dress. And then I went on the site and I was like, oh my God, who did they hire? Because their stuff is popping right now. So I always love, and especially these two dresses are great examples.
I can't wait for this haul to happen so that I can watch her be very disappointed that all the things she ordered don't fit.
Of being either reminded or informed about a brand I didn't know, and then going and exploring them further and finding out, wow, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more. So that is everything I wore on the cruise. I was very comfortable in literally everything I brought. No complaints, 10 out of 10. And I would also say that there's a lot of different options for a lot of different things. And I think on a cruise, that's one of the challenges of dressing for a cruise is there's a lot of different things that go on. And some
Not that we got to see any of it. I don't know what was offered on the Virgin Cruise. She hasn't shown us any of it.
sometimes you want to feel nice and in a fancy dress, and other times you just want to feel comfortable in a sweat set that looks a little bit nicer than maybe pajamas. So that is everything I wore on my cruise. Honestly, I was really happy with what I packed. I was comfortable in what I packed, and I had a great time. If you haven't watched the vlog again, another
Oh, I watched it. You're not selling me on you had a good time.
little shout out for that because you can see all the fun I had in these clothes. Links to everything are down below. You can leave your questions, comments, and concerns down below as well.
I'm not going to respond to any of them, but go ahead and leave them down below. I'm not going to stop you from commenting. I'm just not going to reply to any of them.
You guys have an amazing rest of your day. I actually have to go pack for another trip, believe it or not. So I will check.
Who takes care of your dog? I've never seen you travel with him. So, like, why do you have a pet? You're never home. What happens to this dog while you're not there?
Check you guys later. Have an amazing
Is this why the dog's always in a cone of some variety, and also why it always acts like it can't stand being in the same room with her?
rest of the day and peace. So if you
Okay, we saw more of the ship in this video than we saw in the actual video about the ship. We saw way more about the cruise while watching her parade around in her clothing than we saw in the actual video about the cruise. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. We still have no idea what was going on that boat, except that maybe you can gamble a little, and there looked like there was some kind of like record store DJ booth thing. I don't know. That looked kind of neat. I don't know what it was, but it looked kind of cool. We'll never know. Her outfits, I mean, whatever. As long as you're comfortable, I don't really care. I mean, I told you what I thought of each outfit when she put them on. I also gave you the caveat that I don't typically like what she chooses to wear, so I just don't like her style. I say as I sit here in a t-shirt. But the point is, I'm glad that she took some lower priced items with her, because typically the last couple lookbooks that I saw her do, they were just like incredibly overpriced items. I mean, one of them, she had like an $800 dress that we haven't seen her wear since in it. And it was a really cool dress. I mean, it's not an $800 dress, but it's a really cool dress. So at least in this one, she was wearing some stuff that were actually like affordable. I still think $50 for a shirt is a bit much, but again, I don't have to buy 2 to 6X's because I don't wear that size. So maybe that's just like the going rate for nicer clothes in Super Plus. So, I don't know, but there you have it. I like that she has to remind us that she's a globe-trotting girly and that she doesn't have time to do anything because now she's got to go pack for her next grand adventure. I think she's in Seattle right now, doing something for Starbucks, drinking coffee for free. And it's just that kind of stuff. I don't know. She's going to do a swimsuit one, so I guess we're getting at least 2 more videos out of this. Because I'll be very surprised if she doesn't do a whole, like, emotional, this is what I've learned, travel vlog about the trip. And maybe we'll actually get to see some of the things that she did while she was on the boat. I don't know. So there's that. But I'll be surprised if she doesn't do it, but I don't know. She's gotten a lot of flack for the last couple ones that she did, so maybe she won't do one. Because she doesn't respond to her audience very well. Like, she kind of ignores the fact that we exist. But she will stop doing things if she gets too much negative feedback on it. Most of the time. I don't know. We'll see. All right. If you have made it this far in the video, go ahead and leave leave something yellow in the comment section. A, for that Chartreuse outfit she had on, and B, this shirt's yellow, so go for it. So leave us something yellow, emoji-wise, down in the comment section. Bonus points if it's a flower. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. I mean, what do you think of her stylish outfits? Some of them were really cool. Some of them I didn't like. And I don't know, what did you think of her vacation video if you watched it? And that's pretty much it. That's all I've got. So thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my members. You guys rock. Again, the members chat was like on fire the other day, and it was pretty damn hilarious. And thank you to everybody who's going to hit the thumbs up button. If you've made it this far in the video, you might as well subscribe. And yeah, now I will see everybody in the next one. Bye.
This is my outro music. You can't copyright strike me because it's just me singing. This is my outro music. Thank you for watching. See you next time.